What's going on, fam? Here we go. Monday, let's get after it. We've got an isometric Terminator. What we've got in store today, guys, we've got a lot of isometric movements going on. Gonna get a full body workout. Your whole body's gonna be burning off this one. We've test and trialed this one, and you're in for a real treat, okay? So we've got 14 stations. We're gonna go through the pod once, we're gonna get a break, and then we're gonna go through it one more time. Time's gonna change. First lap through the pod, we've got 30 seconds work, followed by 15 seconds break. And then the second lap we go through, time is gonna change, tempo's gonna change, gonna speed it up a bit, and get it burning. So we'll take you through the exercises, we'll show you what's going on. Number one, guys, we have sumo squat, knees pointed out, same with the arms, squatting down. So this is where it gets a bit spicy. So when we hit our rest period, instead of normally resting, we're gonna stay in an isometric hold. 2, 1, then we're on to our next set. We can go into some squats with a calf raise. So as you can see, he's coming up on his calves there. Same again, once it hits that rest period, he's gonna stay in, get those calves burning. Next one, I'm gonna quickly get on the ground. We're gonna go into a reverse crunch on this one. Stabilize those hands, and we'll lift those legs out, and then bring those knees to your chest in those lower abs. Make sure we concentrate on breathing each exercise. Then quickly we're going to jump up on the feet again. We go for an in and out squat. So this one's going to spike the heart rate up, in and out. And if you're cotton on, that's exactly right. We're going to stay in that isometric hold at the end. So just to repeat, guys, we've got 2 sets every exercise of this first lap. Next one, guys, we're going to go into our curtsy lunge. So coming to the side, we're just going to do that single leg to start with. And then on that last one, we're just going to hold it there. And then on our next one, next set, we're going to go the opposite. And pause. After that, boom, we're gonna snap it down on the ground. Going into some scissor kicks with this. Legs one's coming over. And then get those lower abs working. Next one, we're just gonna roll over. Now we're gonna hit a bit more upper body on this second half of the pod. A lot of lower body in that first half. Now we're gonna really superset the upper body, chuck some core in the mix. Wide hands, gonna hit that outer chest, front of our delts. Think about driving that ground away with every rep. Make sure we keep breathing throughout. At the top, our isometric hold is just holding there. If that gets too hard, you can drop to your knees, or you can just shake it out and get back into it. Just test yourselves, got a few different variations then. Next one, one of my favorites, these really get you cooking. We're going into some dive bombers. With that, focus on those eyes to the ground, coming up like a cobra and back. And then for our isometric hold, we can just go into lower, or we can just go into a static plank, or if you have to, drop to your knees, or alternatively, you can just rest. Next one, we're going to go into some kick throughs. So plank position, we're just snapping those feet through, hitting the obliques. Again, that's going to get our heart rate spiked. And then once we know that, we can again go into our static hold on the feet or drop it to our knees. Next one, we're going to a push-up with a rotation to the left-hand side. So push-up, drive, alternate, eyes on the hand to the ceiling. Cheers, Nick. Then on our static hold, we can stay in that position. If that gets too difficult, you can always drop to your elbow, go into a side plank, or if that gets too, you can drop to your knees and just keep that position. The next one, we're just going to swap on the other side and we're going to repeat it. This time we've got our right hand side. Same again, when it comes to the rest period, we can stay in our side, knees or feet. Cheers, Nick. Next one, rolling onto our backs. Gonna get the flutter kicks going. Make sure that we have no arch in our lower back. Our back is flat on the ground. Point the toes, and we're just going into little flutter kicks. Think about making sure that back's flat. Then we're gonna jump up onto our feet. If you've got any dumbbells or something light that you can put in your hand, maybe water bottles or anything that you got laying around, we're going into uppercuts. So this is gonna get those arms working, gonna lift that heart rate again. So after that, guys, we're gonna have try and keep it to about 60-second hydration break. Then on the second set, that's when the tempo is gonna change. We're gonna change it to 20 seconds work, 10 seconds rest. So a bit faster now, same again with the isometric holds. So remember, just to repeat, we have 2 sets per exercise. We've got those 14 stations, 2, 2, 2, 2, all the way with the isometric holds as our rest period. And then hydration break. Then we're gonna repeat that again, except the timing's gonna change to 20 on, 10 off. Good way to start the week, fam. Let's get it. Make sure that you post. I wanna see your workouts, getting at it. Comment, guys. We're gonna be checking in on yous. We've got the live chat there. Keep us in touch.